Hello, welcome to Paul's Racing Channel again and to the Ultimate Racing League, race 2 from round 8 of our GR3 Championship from League 1. And the clouds have, well, you can see, there you go, I don't need to say anything, do I? The clouds have moved in. Looks like the rain is definitely on its way. We're just hoping and praying, fingers crossed, that it doesn't come here in race 2 and it might just hold off until race 3. At least then the guys will have a bit of time to prepare for that fun and games. So at the moment it's dry, so they're going to be on the soft tyres for this second race as it is as we stand. So let's get on with it then, shall we? So grid position based on the finishing positions from race 1 as usual. So we've got Callum in pole position, Derg in second, Kenny D in third, Aussie in fourth, Biggie fifth, Jerry sixth, Fitzy seventh, Graham in eighth, Smoky Tom in ninth, Sideways in 10th, Firepower in 11th, Slowpoke 12th, Benzo 13th, and Seabroad in 14th. So he did get his car sorted for whatever that mechanical was for this race 2. Right, here we go. Watch those lights. Oh, again, quite a long hold, you know. Again, the usual. Off to a fly goes Durgan and Merck and Kenny. Callum drops back down to, is he going to drop back down to third like he did in race 1? Looks like he has, yeah. Both Kenny and Durgan around the outside. Goes Kenny to get himself in a second. He's looking racy, isn't he? Kenny. The fastest lap, remember, is just pushing his teammate along here. What can his Mercs do? Can they clear off? So we see Biggie attacking Callum. Oh, no, not quite. And it all filters into one here through this hairpin. Firepower at the back, keep him well out of the way. He's thinking, I'm not having none of that, you know. Let them fight it out. Seabroad, whatever that issue was, it's got it going. What we're looking through here, yeah, all through there nicely. Go back to our leaders. Callum, obviously going with them. What's Kenny going to do? Is he going to be the blocker here? Is he going to try and keep Callum behind him as long as he possibly can to allow his teammate Derg to get as big a gap as he possibly can out there in front? That'll be the plan, I'm sure. That'll be what they would have discussed at that pit box before they came out between the teammates. So what can Kenny do? Obviously he's still up there as well, as we know, as I keep saying. He's fighting as well, so he's got as much right to get these top points as well. And obviously Derg's in a slightly better position, so big great teammates these two. That's what it's all about, helping each other out, knowing where each other is. We are on the table. There's a little bit of a moment from Kenny there, so that's allowed Callum to catch up in that Audi, and Callum's going to try and go around the outside. Kenny's obviously going to stay on that right hand side to try and cover the inside. What's it like getting out of here? But it's going to be a little bit colder with that cloud set in, so these tyres are going to take a little bit of time to warm up. Not like race 1, as Callum hasn't had a look. Biggie with half a second penalty there, I just see in the eye line. So he's track limit somewhere, but Callum and Kenny still battling out. This is allowing Dirk to just creep away, so at the moment it is working. Kenny's doing a good job there in second at the moment as blocker. Biggie, so taking that off now. Aussie there in fifth, got Fitzy. It's a better start for Fitzy this one. Jerry now, under pressure from his teammate Sideways, and again another good double act here. Good teammate Sideways. Again, knows what each other are doing. Graham in 9th, Benzo 10th. So we haven't got Conrad, have we? So we are missing Conrad, so that's Graham's the only Porsche out there today in this round. So it's one of them missing. Oh, and Benzo decides he wants to do a bit of grass cutting. So just lost it on the curb in some weird damage there as well. So have a quick look at that. Let's go back a little bit on. In fact, let's go on board when Benzo, see what it looked like from inside the car. So he, at this point, looks okay. Gets there and he thinks it just takes too much. Yeah, give it too much. Actually, it was just the back end, didn't it? And yeah, and yeah, he's tasting walled out. hello to the crowd. No, get it in reverse. There you go. He's got it, but he does drop it all the way back down to 14th. So a bit of a mistake there from Benzo, but easily done there at turn 1. Certainly won't be the last one to do that, as we see leader Derg there. Oh, now Kenny, half a second penalty. Now that's going to allow Callum for sure to go past. So this could be the end of the blocker situation. But yeah, he's not really got away, Derg, has he? So actually he's coming back into play. So it kind of worked, or it has kind of worked. It just depends now on what Kenny can do. If he can get, obviously he'll get shot at this penalty. I'd imagine Callum will go past him, but then it's all about what Kenny can do. Can he get that second place back off Callum once he goes past him? If he goes past him, is he going to go past him? No, he won't go past him. There you go. Or will he switch back from Callum? He might, you know. Yeah, he probably had that run planned. Yeah, up the good move. Good little switch back from Callum. Kenny doing all he can to it now. It's a race now between the two, and actually that Merc's got a little bit more grunt than that Audi by the looks of it along that start or finish. So Kenny does get it back. So good work from Kenny there. Derg is clearing off. He'd be looking in his mirror thinking, good man Kenny. This is what I want to see. Just want to keep seeing the Merc in my rear view. Don't want to be seeing that Audi, do we? So splendid work at the moment from Kenny. Good job from him. Biggie there. A good round so far, isn't he, Biggie? In the 4th place. Didn't mean to sound surprised. It was just the way it came out there. But 4th for Biggie. Seems to be on it today, doesn't he? Aussie all over the back of him, though. Still Fitzy, his teammate, in 6th place. Jerry in 7th. A bit of a lonely race at the moment for Jerry. It's just becoming a bit like that now for him. He's got away from his teammate Sideways, who's under pressure on Graham. Now it's got the Porsche against the McLaren here. So Graham's looking like he's got a little bit of pace here in race 2 as well. So we watch him come through. Let's go on board with Graham, shall we? Looking ahead at Sideways. Who we got behind? Well, it's Slowpoke behind, but it's a little bit of a way back there. So let's have a look at ahead, shall we? We can see Jerry as well ahead of Sideways. So he's got the 2 McLarens to try and get past as Graham comes through this final corner up towards the start or finish to complete lap 4. Now up to turn 1. Right out there, good drive from the Porsche, right up behind Sideways now. If you can just stay there where you are, and up to the hairpin. Sideways is obviously going to stay to the right hand side to try and cover it. He knows it's a prime place for passing, so we'll have to try and go around the outside. Maybe stay on the outside. Can he get there? But Sideways is just switch back then, is on. Yes, it is. Does he get there? He has got there, I think. There he is. There's Sideways. Yes, good move from Graham there, up with the hairpin. Sideways did everything he could to try and cover it. Oh, and that's Sideways going through there if I can find him. Where is he? Oh, well, there he is. He's ahead of us now. So let's have a look at that move, shall we? Let's go on board with Sideways actually and see what he did. Let's have a look. So he's a little bit late. He has a look. Well, it was a bit of a gap there, but he left it a bit late to brake. So I think you see him coming, didn't he? Graham just let off the brake a little bit there, just so he let him go through. But still a little battle between these two. Graham's going to fight back. Seabrawl in a 10th, Smokey in 11th. Firepower there in 12th place. Firepower, Benzo, Slowpoke. What's he doing back there, Slowpoke? Goodness me, what's happened here to Slowpoke? Still in 14th. Oh, he had a... Oh, there you go. Let's see what happened here from Slowpoke. So he's in 12th at this point. Oh, and just like Lake Maggiore, just gives it too much to the back end, decides to come round. Seems like a feature with that car at the moment, and this is the feature as well. Just seems to... Can't get the thing to reverse. Was waiting for the cars to clear, to be fair to him. So that's him. So another disaster for a Slowpoke. So a couple of rounds he's going to want to forget about, isn't he? So unfortunate for him, Derg. Out in front of 1:29.0 now. Kenny doing a superb job, still in second. Callum is actually going backwards a little bit. He's going into the clutches of Biggie now in fourth. So Berg's the winner at the moment on here, and obviously Kenny's going to, if he stays where they are, where are we? 7.5 minutes in, so halfway through this race, but I'd stay where they are at the moment. I'm sure there's going to be a lot more twists and turns before the end, but at the moment, Kenny and Dirk, the two Mercs, picking up some good points. I'm sure Callum's going to fight back. Biggie's going to go with him though. Biggie looking like he's got a little bit in that Genesis here. Obviously, I think he's got penalty. Yeah, I thought I see that. So he's got half a second there. Fitzy, his teammate, is behind him. He should allow him to go through there when he takes that off. But go back with Biggie here because he's trying to stick with Callum, who's just got himself onto the back of Kenny again. So maybe Callum had a little mistake somewhere. Why that gap was that big. It looks like he's reeled him back in again. But all still working in favour of Dirk. You see him going through the left hand down there. Battle from the two Mustangs. So this is the point where Ozzy's going to pull over to the right hand side and Fitzy, his teammate, will go through. Slot in straight behind him. There you go. So Ozzy back down to 6th place. Jerry 7th. As I say, been a bit of a lonely race, this race 2 for Jerry. Sideways, as we know, in 8th. Graham still trying to stick with him there in 9th place. Then we've got Smokey, who's made his way through to 10th. Now, see Broad and Firepower, 11th and 12th place. We know we've got Benzo 13th, and actually Benzo's gone back because he was up further than that, wasn't he? So he's had a moment somewhere, and Slowpoke, who's recovering from that, off in 14th place. To launch now. Shot at the ball there in the centre of this circuit, that iconic symbol. You can't really forget where you are when you see that. It's home of obviously the Redbull team in disciplines. Head over to Road Atlanta for the next round in the United States. It's a pretty technical track, that one, so it's going to be really good fun through there as well. So that's going to be round 9, but let's stick with round 8. Let's get this one out of the way first, shall we? As we watch our leaders go up towards turn 2/3 hairpin. Goes our leader Dirk, followed by Kenny, Callum, Biggie, Fitzy, Ozzy with another half a second penalty. Jerry sideways, Graham as well with half a second penalty. I reckon this was from turn 1, you know, these penalties. Smokey Tom in 10th, Seabroad's picked up one as well. Firepower in 12th. So yeah, all the penalty, turn 1 penalties, I think that was. Quite a few picking them up there. Kenny now with the fastest lap again, a 1:28.8. That's very close to what he got in the first race, you know. That's not a lot off of that. I think that's thousandths in that time with what he had in race 1, if I recall. So pretty consistent round here, obviously, is Kenny. So he might actually get another fastest lap here. So splendid job, as I said, in second. Dirk's going to appreciate his help with this one because it looks like Dirk's got this one wrapped up with 3 minutes left here. Callum, no. He might have a say in his second place yet. Big drive out of turn one there, didn't he? He's going to be all over the back of Kenny very, very soon. Like now. So here we go then, Kenny. What you made of here? You've got 2.5 minutes to hold Callum off from that second place. Although I don't think he's going to get Derg in first, but you're going to want to keep it. So what sort of pressure can you handle, Kenny? We've seen that you've done it already. I'm sure you can do it again. The 2 minutes left now. Slightly different pressure though. This is coming to the end of the race now, and you know you haven't got the time to make any mistakes. If you do, it's going to cost you. On board with Callum and see. We know this car's a handful anyway, but let's just see if we looks like we're gaining on Kenny at all. Revs it right out, does Callum. Gets all that left hand curb, clips that inside. Nicely through turn one up now to turns 2/3. Game 9 yet, is he? As we approach the final minute of this race into this really tight hairpin. On the back straight, I don't think he's going to do it. Just gives that car just a little bit too leery on the exit, isn't it? A bit of wheel spin there from Callum. So it's all, well, as we were, another little twitchy moment there as well. Going to be buying his teammate a drink after this, after his support that he's had from him. Right, driving from the two Mercedes teammates. So Callum, obviously, for putting up this battle as well, as being part of this battle up top. That'll be your top three coming across that line. We'll get another lap out of this, just like they did in race one, but I think it's going to then be Biggie, who's still in fourth, I should say. It's going to come in a good fourth place. It's Biggie. So congratulations to him. Fourth for him, well done. Fitzy in fifth, Aussie in sixth of the Mustangs, fifth and sixth place. Sideways is going to come in seventh, just ahead of Graham. Good battle between these two, wasn't it, at the end of the race there? Graham in eighth, Jerry in ninth, tries back down to ninth to Jerry, so he actually got done by Sideways and Graham in the end. Smoky Tom, don't know what happened there from Jerry, perhaps it was a penalty. Smoky Tom in 10th, Firepower 11th, C Broad in 12th, at least he finished this time. Benzo in 13th. And Slowpoke in 14th. He never really recovered. Roll it into 14th place. And there you go. Final lap then for these boys, obviously. Oh, Kenny's, well, it's not going to make a lot of difference, is he? He's been done by Callum, so Callum did get that move done. Let's see where that was. It was there, wasn't it? Let's have a look. Let's just fast forward it a little bit. Right, here we go. So we can see Callum in third at this point. Got to get him down here, isn't he, at launch? The outside, switch back maybe. He's not going to go around the outside, is he? Or he will go around the outside maybe. Yeah, okay, I'll leave your words. There you go, Callum, round the outside. Good move. Up in the second spot. So it's not going to change anything now. Kenny done a marvellous job up until that point, but he's still getting the third place out of it, a good podium. It's not going to be quite as close once he takes that penalty off, is it? It's a little bit unfortunate for him then, but our leader, Derg, who's got out front like he does, and really has kept it there all the way through, not been under any real pressure. Got a lot of thanks to his teammate, of course. Get him out there. But congratulations to Derg, winner of race 2. Callum, who raced in the end, second for him. Kenny, excellent in third. So another fantastic race there from the League One boys. So we move on to race 3. Join me for that. And, well, we're hoping the rain isn't going to be there, but we have a funny feeling it could well be. So, well, join me then, and we'll see. Thanks for watching.